What's going on, my dudes? This is Math Time with Mr. G, and today we're going to talk about disjointed events. So a compounding event is that I'm going to do two things that I want to compare. So I flip a coin and I draw a card, or I place a bet on two different areas. So they're adding to each other. So overlapping means that both things are required. So think like I'm betting on two things together, or I need to draw two cards. Disjointed means that they go together. So they're the same kind of thing. And mutually exclusive means only this type. So think like I'm looking for a king of spades. So there's only one king of spades in the entire deck, but there's 4 types of kings. There are 13 different types of spades. But as soon as I put them together, there's only one of that. So let's look at, there are 2 hands that are going to be handed to me. And the first hand is just tens. In the second hand, it could be a jack, queen, or king. So if I were to look at the probability of an or statement, there is a 1 in 4 out of hand 1 that I get the 10 of spades. And there is a 1 in 12 that I get the king of spades. I don't care which one I get because I just need a spade. So let's say one of those cards is good or this card is good. So I'm going to add those odds together because either or is good for me. I'm going to find common denominators, add those together, and then find the percentage. So there's a 33% chance being dealt from this hand and this hand that I get one of the 2 cards that I want. Now let's say it's and. It has to be the 10 and it has to be the king. So now I multiply because the chances of me getting both is going to go down. So it's now 1 out of 48, or a 2% chance. So when it's and, I'm combining, or I'm combining, and means my chances are going down, so I'm multiplying. So if I put it back, I give the 10 back, I give the king back, we reshuffle, these odds would continue to be the same. If I leave it out, so I take out the 10, take out the king, and now I want 10 of hearts and the king of hearts, my odds, let's say we're looking at or again, would go from 1 out of 3 plus 1 out of 11, find common denominators and find it. If it was an and statement and I took those out, it would be 1 out of 3 times 1 out of 11, because it's still 1 card from each deck, but now there's only 11 here and only 3 here. Other than that, be kind to one another, ask lots of questions, and think deeply.